The cards speak. Justice listens. Welcome to the unseen. Truth doesn't hide forever, not from the eyes that see. Spirits stir, clues awaken. Let the seeing begin. Behind every crime, a shadow speaks. I'm Lady Zelda. Welcome to Seeing Crime.
And hello to all of you. Oh my goodness, I've been so excited to come here tonight. Happy Lionsgate portal to each and every one of you. It is the night. Let me turn this light off. It's getting a little much. I'm so happy. And I got to tell you, Thursday night, I was like, wait a minute. We're supposed to be, but there's been so many storms in our area and so much going on that of all times, the internet company says, oh, hey, by the way, we're going to be working on the internet in your area. You may be sporadically missing some internet here and there, hello, and everywhere, which meant it was off a good majority of the day. But that's okay, because I was able to do a lot of things. And I got a lot of things with the book done, and I've got a lot of things. I'm almost done with the Seeing Crime book, my darlings. Don't forget, pop on over to the Psychic Shop and get your copy pre-ordered. So now it is, pardon me, give me a second. Roxanne, my darling, you're starting off. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for the wonderful gift to Venmo. Thank you. My lipstick, for those haters, and I'm sorry, I have to bring it up, but the makeup that I'm wearing, and I can definitely see a difference, is my Avon. And I started selling it because I wanted to do it myself. I just wanted it to be for myself, because I think I'm my best customer, because I love makeup. Let me see what this lip color is, because I can't see it. They print it like, let me see, plum blossom, and the hair is all the leave-in conditioner, the Organist leave-in conditioner. I love it. Plus they have a rice water spray. I love it. I know. Why do they print those labels on this stuff? It's like, hello, do they not know we have to see? It's in this package. It is called Plum Blossom. And it is so pretty. I'm going to say you could probably wear this all year round. But I'm also going to say this. I know we're going to get started, I promise. But I wanted to show you this. This is something that I found a little hack. And Avon doesn't know this. But I'm going to be sharing it with them. Now, I'm going to say this is a eyeshadow stick called, I think it's like Pearl, and it's infused with a primer. Well, I think they gave it to me by mistake, because I don't wear that color as an eyeshadow. So you know what I did? I did this. And I'm going to tell you, game changer. It's this. It is the infused. Well, hello. Let me get the light on. I always swear I'm going to be knowing this. It is, what is it? Something of pearl, mother of pearl. of pearl and fused eyeshadow stick. And it's not very expensive. And I will be using this as my now concealer. And I want you to know that I found this ring. Now, this is a vintage Avon ring, and the reason I got this is because when my mother sold Avon 42 years ago, she had this ring, and they brought it out, and I loved it, and I got it. So I'm wearing it just because I love it. Okay, so now here we go. Thank you. And if you're on the rewatch team, you can zippity-doo-dah ahead. All right. I got to have a drink really fast. Thank you so much. Thank you for your indulgence. Thank you. You guys are wonderful. I want you to know that I had an experience. And sometimes these experiences, and I'm going to get to the Lionsgate here in a minute, but I have two people sitting right here that are four-legged and furry. Thank you. Thank you so much, my darlings. You guys are so beautiful and cute. I love it. So glad you're all here. Okay. I'm going to preface this and then we're going to go. They are all Avon products. And the link, the ladies are putting the link in. First of all, I want to welcome True Oracle. I want to welcome Mrs. Marie, and I want to thank each and every one of you for going over and subscribing to her channel, because she's got some really cute Halloween content and just adorable Halloween merch for that channel. And it is so cute. I just can't wait to get my hands on it. Anyway, thank you for True Oracle being here. And thank you to my beautiful mods. Now, some of you may keep my mods busy tonight. Hello there. I'm happy to have you here too, my darling. Say hello to Uvu because, well, she's not only my son's friend, but she's my friend, and she's a friend of the channel, and she just loves hanging out. So we love having her. Okay. So there you go. I had an experience Thursday night, and my son's been having a few little experiences here too. I don't think it was Thursday. I think it was Wednesday. I have avoided a very high-profile crime case on purpose because, you know, when it comes to little kids, right? But Wednesday night, here we go. There she is, Mrs. Marie. Mrs. Marie, if you have a chance, please put your new channel in the comment, and we'll post it up here because it is so cute. So, okay. So now, everything always happens in the wee hours of the morning, but you know, that's when the microwaves are down and all the frequency and everything else comes through. So, my darlings, okay. I have to get a hold of myself. So, well, don't say that yet, because there's some things I need to point out to all of you. Okay? Wednesday night, I'm laying down, minding my own beeswax, just trying to meditate, and just all of a sudden, and here we go, my darlings, this is Mrs. Marie's new channel. Don't hesitate to race over there and click the subscribe button, and make sure you click the all, so you get all the notifications because it is so cute. And I love the merchandise here. I'm going to leave it up for a minute. So I'm laying there, and all of a sudden, because I've been seeing it, and listen, I like the attorney, Kevin Reddington. Hold the phone. I heard a little kid's voice say, in a child's voice, he did it. It wasn't, he did it. It was, he did it. I came up out of my bed and I thought, oh my heck, do I have something on? And of course, anytime I hear that, I race. I think, well, am I going to be, is there something on? And then my son starts telling me that he's hearing not necessarily that, but things. And so I'm going to tell you a couple of little things that have raised an eyebrow. And I started digging. And Thursday night, when we didn't get to come on here, I don't sit around and just eat bonbons, although I wish I could. I get busy. And not only did I get busy on the Clancy case, I got busy on a part of John O'Keefe's case. Then I got busy on Nancy Guthrie. That's why we're here. So we're going to take a time out. I want to tell you all about the 8/8 because today is August 8th. It's not, I wish it were a federal holiday. Don't you? Hello. Look, I'm here for the 8/8 sales, please. Right? Do you ever think of that? I would like the 8/8. I would like the 8/8 submarine sandwich. It is the best time for a manifestation, and I'm going to tell you, get your rice jars out. Mine are working like crazy. Sorry, I'm really messing with my monitor. You see that? Yeah, we're not on a ship. We're in House of Zelda. Rice jars. Now you can pick up the rice app, the rice manifestation app. It's $10 one time. It's an application that you can use, and you get a daily little something or other from me daily. A little script, a little something, manifestation. But today's the day. I would put those on your windowsill, get them really, really charged up. And when something is about ready to come to fruition, I don't know if you can see it or not, I've got a bay leaf in there with a couple of things and some notes. And do you see how that's something just, anyway, do you see how that's coming to the top? I don't shake it. I don't do anything. It just comes to the top. Now, write down everything you want and deserve. Do me a favor and pick any random Friday. And I put this out there before. Pick any random Friday, and I want you to write down on your calendar, everything worked out. But do it in maybe 60, 90, 120 days, okay? And everything worked out. Celebration dinner tonight. Because you know what that does? That sets this little brain, and it sets your reticular activating system back here to like, oh, brother. And I'm gonna tell you this, what happened. And you all know I've been working on the still case, and I want to thank each and every one of you. I am over 2,000 subs right now, and I am thrilled, only because I can't stay off here and only because I can't stop what I'm doing. I've been working for a long time, and my watch hours got stuck. And I'm thinking, well, you know, if they get stuck, they get stuck. Not a big deal. I'm monetized on this channel, monetized on another channel. It's okay. It can take its time. At 3:02 this morning, that's significant. At 3:02 this morning, I get an email from YouTube. You are now eligible for monetization on the still case. Please apply now. And you can bet my little fingers were like, it says it's in progress, but that came on 8/8, and I thought it was lagging. And it was one of those things that I just kind of put it back here, right? You know, it's kind of like, okay, it's not a make or break me, but I'm in competition with myself. I'm in competition with myself, and I love it because there's just so much to go on. I had, you know, I do some other type of work, financial work with a group in Canada. I got 3 contracts early this morning. Write it down. Write it down. Keep writing it down. It's an open portal. 8 is prosperity. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, you know, 7. That's what, listen, the reason they put 7s in the casinos, 7s aren't lucky. We've been, you know, we've been fed a big book of bull on that one for a very, very long time. 7s are not lucky. 8s are. And my darlings, yes, and the rest of these books have shipped out too, and thank you so much. Write it down. Look at my, I can't get enough of it. You, if things don't feel like they're going your way, well, you have to ask yourself why. What are you doing that can that just can push you through that threshold, that portal where you can walk through? And it's so funny because today I was doing a lot of my case studies and little things just kept clicking. Ding, ding. Oh, I can't do that. If you're German, I'm sorry. Germans don't like that. That kind of means that you're, you know, that's like giving the finger to a German. Sorry, don't mean to. There you go. There you go, Mrs. Marie. I'm ready for you to hit it too. Lady Zelda, I'm halfway through the book. I can't put it down. Oh, bless you, my darling. Thank you so much. I won 500 on a cash word scratcher. Bravo. Look at this. Oh, I showed you Agent Oob. Look at that. That's in the merch shop. Don't get stuck on, well, I need money, but where's it going to come from? You don't need to know. That's not your business. Keep your little nose to yourself. Let the universe fix that for you. It works. You can ask my son. He's like, look, and everybody's like, yeah, but Zelda, what are you going to do? You're 66. Well, what would I do if I weren't doing all this? Oh, there I go with that thing. If my son's watching, he thinks that's so funny when I caught myself on a short that I made for the still case where I'm standing there going, that I do it all the time. So you guys can give me a hard time. I encourage you. Because I'm just going to tell you this. Your job is not to worry where it comes from. I'm serious. I have so many people call me and say, oh my God, I need some money, but I don't play the lottery. Good. Well, what am I supposed to do? Where's it going to come from? It can come from anywhere. The check of the universe is unlimited funds. The only person that is limiting is yourself. I got to tell you this story, and then we're going to get into it. I told you about the company, the corporation that I help with. We put humanitarian financing in place for big countries and corporations and blah, blah, blah. I was talking to one of the attorneys, and he said, and we were talking numbers, and he said, how can you talk those numbers? And I'm like, what? They're just numbers. Just put a 0 or 2 or 8 on the back of them. He goes, no. He said, I pray for money, but I can't fathom that. I said, well, then you're doing yourself a disservice. Because here's what I'm inviting you to do. Don't get caught up in that trap or look, I want the storehouses of heaven to open up and rain down on me, but only give me just a little bit. Oh, here's the man of the hour right here. But don't get caught up in that. Oh, please, God, open your storehouses and rain down on me. And then all of a sudden, when it starts to rain, you think, wait a minute, I can't handle that. What are you doing? I can't handle that much. Stop it. You ask for it. And if you ask for all this, you're going to get it. Keep asking and keep believing. You don't need to know. You can ask Ian. I text him this morning and his girlfriend and said, I applied for monetization. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to get it. Because you still have to, they're big on community guidelines and all this other stuff. And I agree. It is a privilege to be here. But I'm like, let's go. Let's go. What can I do next? Okay, we've got the production company. Okay, we've got books. Okay, we've got this. We got that. When you start, don't slow down ever. Ever. You do yourself a disservice. You do yourself a disservice if you do. Lionsgate portal is so important because it's this energy that opens up, and it's right here for you. And now you can say, okay, all right. It's like the Amazon of the universe, right? All right. And listen, I go this far. This is what I want. And this is what I'm wearing when I get it. And this is the kind of car that I'm driving. And this is kind of this, and this is kind of that. And I'm going to tell you this, and you guys are going to laugh. She says, I want my nails to look good. So when I get everything, I can flip somebody off and my hands look good. Yes, go. Yes. Go get your nails done. Go get your nails done. Yes, yes. Thank you, my darling. Where's this comment here? Patricia, here's for the haters. It's Avon, the spray leave-in conditioner. And it's on sale now. Free shipping. Over, I think it's $40, something like that. Anyway, go check it out. Go look. So yes, anyway. Okay, so now we're going to get into it. Well, I'm going to tell you something. If you miss those Manifestation Mondays on True Oracle, there's really nothing more I can tell you except go back and revisit them. That's all I can tell you. Except that I can really, really keep giving you these little nuggets. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, this is just a half celebration because I have applied, okay? I've applied, and we'll see. You'll know it when I get it. You'll know it. But they may not like it. That's a record. And it is a record for the Tubes of You, 33 days. I just caught myself there. I did it again. Okay, 33 days. 33 days means something. Threes, threes, threes. And I bet you in 3 days I'll hear. I might hear Monday or Tuesday. So we'll see. You'll hear. You'll hear. Okay. So now, and we can still do a little bit of these manifestation. Look, we're here together. We're in this together. Believe me, if I can do this, there's no reason why you can't. Seriously, no reason. What's in the rice jar? Well, rice. And then you write down your intentions on a note. You can put, I've got cinnamon in these. I've got, this is one. Listen, I'm not proud, I'll tell you. This is one for my YouTube channels for continuing growth. This is one for personal stuff. And you put your intention, not your wish. Oh, I wish. No, you're past the wishing. You're into getting. You put your intentions in there, and then ooh, when you see this stuff rise to the surface, look how that comes to the surface. And believe me, I bury it. I put a little bit of rice in first. It's uncooked, and any old rice will do. And if you don't have rice, you can use oatmeal. If you don't have oatmeal, you can use salt. If you don't have salt, you can use sugar. And if you're really, I mean, you could use dirt. Seriously. You put a little bit here, you put your intentions in, and then you fill it with rice. And every day I go past this, I'm like, thanks for doing your job. Thanks for doing your job. Thanks for doing your job. And hello. Yes, go over. Just made a good show, Carol. Good show. You can go to, let me put that banner up for you. And you can, now I wrote this application. It is a web. You can't get it on the, like in the Play stores. You have to get it through. It will work on iPhone. It'll work on iPad, your computer, Android, all of it. But I'm going to tell you when you download it, after you download it, I can't help you because I don't know your phone, okay, or your device. But after you download it, you cannot name it or rename it because then you won't be able to reload it again. So just keep it on your screen and it'll say this and this and this. And it's $10, and it's going to be the best $10 you ever spent. You go on there daily, you keep track of things. It will give you a message from me daily, written message. It will tell you the moon phases. It'll tell you all about rice jars. It'll just tell you everything. Okay, so now, my darlings, let's get in to the crime time because I got a lot to tell you. So I heard these little kids. On Wednesday night. I told Ian, I said, I laugh at myself now. I catch myself doing that all the time. I'm like, Ian, I just heard a little kid that said he did it. What impressed me was how it was said. It wasn't he did it. It was an emphasis on he did it. He did it. And I thought, well, okay, here we go. Here we go. Now, here's a little tidbit of information. We know who these attorneys are. The one, and listen, the prosecution for Massachusetts, the state, come here. You keep making a case for a civil case for her to sue the rug companies and the hospital. So keep up the good work, because when Rosemary Scapiccio gets a hold of you, get your checkbook out. So I found out a couple little things today. Pardon me. Okay. I found out a couple little things today. If you lost it, if you still have the down, you can go back to the download where you got it and download it again. So you can download it on multiple devices. Okay, give me a second. Okay, sorry, I had to look at something. Messed my hair up. Okay. I cannot wait for Rosemary to start with those doctors. And I also heard that Kevin Reddington has Dr. Elizabeth Laposada getting ready to. Hello, I'm there just for that. So I'm doing a little digging. Now, I'm going to give you a little hint of what I do. I listen to the openings. It's not nice. I'm just going to tell you. But during some of the trial and during some of this, I turn the sound off. I want to watch body language, breathing patterns. And I'm also going to tell you what else I found. Kevin Reddington, I want to make sure I have the name of it correct because I do know that, but I just want to make sure. Kevin Reddington uses a fountain pen that is a Waldman pen. They're German. They've been around for 100 years. And that tells me a lot. And for those of you who want to know, they're about $400. Listen, I'll give him a pen. I know someone that he has contacted that used to work. She was a nurse and used to work at that hospital that they're talking about. Now, I'm not going to mention a lot of these names, okay? And please do me a favor and don't put victims' names and all that other stuff in the chat, because it just is, Now, that's an excellent pen, the Waldman. I want one too. So that tells me a lot about him. He's old school. He gets back to the bases. He's down. Now listen, we all know from the Karen Reed trial that any time, or any of the other trials, any other time that a lawyer makes any type of gesture or any type of anything like that, they get a little scolding from the judge. Kevin Reddington is, he's brilliant because he watches the judge, and you know what else he does? when the prosecution would do dumb things, and they do. At Massachusetts, anyway, we're not going to get started. When I heard the hot mic too, where they said to shut her up. That's the prosecution for you. But there was a couple of times, and one time I noticed he went like this right toward the jury. It was like he held his head like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. The jury saw that. Now, I'm going to point out a few things. Oh, yeah, great baby. Captain Harris, I'm so glad you're here because I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. I love him. And Dr. La Posada, she's like my spirit animal, my vibe, baby, because I had a good acquaintance back in the old days when I was really pounding the streets with the crime stuff, like, whatever, because we didn't have internet and all this other stuff. And I was traveling a lot and all this, and I could call her. Now, she would invite me in, and there were sometimes I just couldn't handle it, and I wouldn't. Pardon me. But sometimes I could, and I could pick her brain. Well, she reminds me of Dr. La Posada. I love her. And remember when she told off Hank Brennan? Hanky, you got spanked by Dr. La Posada. Oh my gosh, I just love that. All eyes. I cannot, and plus Monday, I cannot wait to see Kevin Reddington rip this doctor. Yeah, that's about right. The gumshoe is about right, my darling. That does it. That does it, right? That does it. So yeah, Captain Harris, I'm kind of glad you're here because I'm going to ask you some questions, and I can't wait. If Rosemary Scapiccio comes in here, I'm like, whoa. Now listen, this is bad. And I'm going to come out, and I'm not going to say what I believe. I'm going to ask you questions. Because there are some things that don't make sense. And I happened, along with a couple of other people, to send some information that I have over to Kevin Reddington. We're going to go over that in a minute. Not that I'm a big shot, because I'm not. There's many other people that can do it. These children deserve justice. Patrick Clancy deserves justice. And Lindsay Clancy deserves justice. Kevin Reddington is now a champion for mental health, and especially for women, postpartum women. Aunt Bibi, I love you because I saw her one day, and listen, you can't miss Rosemary. She's our girl. I will send her a pen too. If you're watching, Rosemary, I'll send you a pen. A Waldman, and they've got some pretty ones. You can't miss her. She looks like that chef, Anne Burrell, rest in peace, Anne. But I love her. The bravery within her. Ah, yes. Now, there were a couple of things, and I'm going to get it because I keep asking Captain Harris. And this is hypothetical, okay? And again, I'm not pointing a finger at anyone. Patrick, do you hear me? Okay. If a woman falls 20 feet out, hypothetically, out of a high place, as in a window, and she's really bunged up, She's got a spinal cord injury. She's got spinal fluid. This woman has some dried red stuff all over her. She's got an internal temperature now of 82 degrees. And by the way, the only other person that I've ever heard of that happening to is John O'Keefe. And that was during the snowstorm. And Lindsay was out, and it was about 38 degrees outside. And anyway, there are different factors. I'm not a medical provider, and I'm not a legal eagle. I just am somebody that I just need to be in the know. Okay. So if there's all this happening and she has a crushed thyroid, what are her chances of talking to, say, for instance, a husband or an EMT and having a full sentence? Oh, I tried to do this. The children are in the basement. So if she has this, I don't even know what to call it, but it's a spinal cord injury where the fluid is coming up and a crushed thyroid. What are her chances of having a full-on sentences when she's concussed, she's in and out, and nobody else was there? That was the first little thing that came up in my mind. Now, Lindsay was a nurse, is a nurse. As far as I know, and I've known a lot of nurses, and I've got a nurse client, and I called her yesterday and I said, what can you tell me? Do you ever crush your pills? And she started laughing. And she said, no, you don't crush your pills. A nurse doesn't crush her pills. She knows what she's taking. But then there's crushed medication in the orange juice on the nightstand. There's an Apple Watch in the nightstand that was not collected for evidence. This woman supposedly did this damage, moved this heavy bed, and then tossed herself. All I'm going to say, it's probably a good thing that I was absent that day. What a disgrace to that office. And that little, what do you call it? Unicorn bow in the back of your head. Stop it. Be professional. And listen, I'm going to tell this. I'm going to tell this. And you know what? I agree, Sherry. I definitely start following, like, postpartum is real. Another case where I pray I pray it too, because they had this woman on 13 different medications through different facilities, and her husband even had a few of these medications in his truck. Why would you do that? Oh, it's going to get better, because I'm going to point a few things out and you guys can make up your own mind. The prosecution is relying on emotional manipulation of the jury by wearing bows to honor Cora. Stop it. They're not honoring Cora. If they wanted to honor Cora, they would get down to the nitty-gritty. I don't know if you know this or not, but Patrick Clancy, sort of, kind of, maybe, allegedly, maybe, has relatives in the police department. So they took his word for it when the EMTs and the police showed up, LE show up and says, oh, well, my wife, she's laying there, busted, getting ready to go on to the great white throne. And she told me what she did. And yet, I don't know if you really saw anything. I'm just going to basically say, yeah, Sarah, the bows were on her. That's trash. What kind of trash is that? And I'm just going to say this. Postpartum depression is very real. Yes, it is. But when you've got a cocktail of 13 different meds, one to counteract this and one to do this, but you're going to counteract this, so you have to do this and you have to do, my heck. Oh, it's going to get better. For those of you who don't know, it's going to get better, and then I'm going to tell you what I sent over. The prosecution does not need to be wearing bows. Thank you very much, Tammy, because it makes you look like a bunch of nutcases. But I have another thing. I have another question, and I want to invite you all to. I wish I could find a channel that I could stream this. I knew I wouldn't get in trouble, or I would. I want to watch Kevin Reddington bring his case. When the prosecution rests, Zelda will be at the TV, blinky, blinky, like this. Just bring me snacks, deliver the food. They are disgraceful. Medication stays in the system. Thank you, Terry. It certainly does. And you don't have time. Pardon me. You don't have time to even recover from the first meds before you're taking another round. That's a lethal dose. Crazy for anyone. Thank you, my darling. It certainly is. But let's keep going. Ash, my darling. Yes, look at you, beautiful. I'm sorry, but that prosecutor, oh my God, right? Wait, hey, hold on a minute. I've got one we haven't heard in a long time. This is giving me some Karen Reed stuff. Hold on a minute. Listen to this. Here we go.
Sit down, demon.
Right. Sit down. Pardon me, I got the ticklies. So, I think it's insulting to the jury. I do too. There's not supposed to be any room for emotion in the law. Bravo. Even though we all know near impossible to achieve, but there is zero probative value in bows. Oh, why is my, pardon me, I have to just tickle my nose. Okay, it gets better. Here we go, it gets better. Now I'm basing everything on what Kevin Reddington did. Brilliance, because the timeline is that she asked him to go to CVS to get a little bit of medicine in the children's aisle for Cora, I guess. And then he goes. This was all supposed to happen. The timeline is messed up because I'm going to tell you why. I'm sure you saw when Kevin Reddington handed Patrick Clancy on the stand, "Sir, can you tell me about this email?" And Patrick Clancy had that deer in the headlight look. Why? Because the email had a hard time on it of 5:24 p.m. Eastern. And he said, "Where was this sent?" He goes, "Oh, I don't know. maybe from my phone. He emailed his coworkers. You were there at the house. And Kevin Reddington knows it. He caught that. And I don't know if you ever see or has seen this, but do you remember when Christopher Watts was standing in the one living room of the neighbor and then saw the camera and he got caught carrying the bodies out to his truck? And he was standing there like this. It kind of has that, it kind of has that vibe for me. I'm going to say this. There's nothing more dangerous than a man who wants a different family. And I'll let you all come to your own conclusions on that. But the things that I noticed on this, my darlings, were this. Patrick Clancy, who's the husband, trying to be a good man, goes to the CVS pharmacy. He gets clocked in at 5:32. There's a camera behind him. I want to see what that camera says. He works in IT. It's not hard to have your phone call you and whatever. You can do that. There's certain apps that you can do. But there's a camera up here. At 5:32 p.m., I want to see, does he even pick up the phone? But he sat in his car for a minute. So he goes into CVS pharmacy and he has a white shirt underneath, a zip-up jacket, and some boots on. But a few minutes later, he goes to where he's picking up the food, and now he's dressed differently. He's changed his clothes. Why? Now he has this black shirt on, zip up, and tennis shoes. But there's one thing that I noticed in the crime scene in the basement. And I think if you all go back and look through the trial, it's nothing gruesome. But there was a CVS pharmacy bag sitting right there. There's another thing that I want to share with you. If you haven't heard it, there is not any DNA of Lindsay's on that sharp thing that was in the bedroom. There is no DNA on the exercise bands. In fact, on the exercise bands, the knot was that used that people know when they sail. It's my understanding, and I could be wrong, but it's my understanding that Patrick Clancy likes to sail. You see, he met the woman during their marriage that he's now married to. He married her in April, right before the trial started. What happens when you get married? He moved very quickly, but there's another thing that kind of bothers me. There was a GoFundMe. It was supposed to be for medical and all this other stuff. Okay. Okay, I don't know what this comment is, but try to refrain from any of those comments, please. Okay. I lost my train of thought. My bad. But he married this woman. Everybody's allowed to get married if you meet somebody, but you knew her while you were married. And if you put a picture of Lindsay and his wife side by side, they look very eerily okay. The GoFundMe was $1.7 million. And he sold the house. That was, I believe, another 700 and change. He got remarried and moved to Manhattan. And he's married to a doctor who supposedly, allegedly, is friends with one of the women who testified, one of the doctors. And it was the doctor who had the blue on, who was really, I don't know. I didn't see the, and Kevin Reddington is like, you mean this is a murder trial and you didn't look at you didn't look at the documentation? I see hundreds of people. I looked at it, but if you want to give it to me, I'll remember her. She's supposed to be friends of Patrick's wife. There's a lot of things here that just don't add up. So I went to work. There's a lot of stuff here. Now, I'm just saying that I think that this deserves to be really investigated. The children need justice. But the moment that Kevin Reddington, because any other time, I'm going to tell you, I'm not a lawyer, but an email with a particular time on it seems like it's, oh, okay, right? It seems like, yeah, Captain Harris, thank you, please. You're right. YouTube is holding a lot of comments. Yes, they are holding a lot of comments, so let's be careful. Let's be careful. The snob ladies. So I wanted to bring this to you because I haven't seen enough yet, but I will. And yes, the clothes are changed. Go look at the evidence again. Now I want you to go where he is on the stand, and you'll see Kevin Reddington hands him this. He said, sir, here's an email at 5:24. Well, Patrick Clancy had been working from home. And evidently, Lindsay got so ill, I'm going to say it that way, that she had to quit her job and stay home. Well, Patrick Clancy fired the nanny. He let her go. Well, she was there to help clean a little bit and watch the kids while Patrick was home working and Lindsay was at a hospital working. Well, Lindsay got really bad and she couldn't work anymore. So Patrick let the nanny go. Why would you do that? But here's another thing. Patrick is out having brunch with his buddies. Patrick is going on ski trips and leaving Lindsay by herself with her children. If she thought, or if he thought that there was a risk there, like he wanted to kind of sort of let us know why, and I'm just bringing these things up because I want answers too, right? I want answers too. Why would you let her stay with 3 children? You know she's struggling. And if she was going to do such a heinous thing, why would she pick such a very short window of time when it could have been done when you were gone for 2 days? There's something here that ain't cool. So I did a little chart. The mods are doing great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm seeing a couple things go through, but I don't like to step on everybody's toes. So thank you. So I think Kevin Reddington is going to get to that point, but I want you to look back as when Patrick was testifying. Now, again, everyone here, and I'm going to make it very clear, everyone is innocent until proven guilty by a court of law. But there are some things here that I question because they don't really seem to add up. And they are very sus, and they are very Chris Watts type thing, right? Girl, you got it. You know it. Thank you very much. I don't mean to point, but you know what I mean. So there's some things, and this is what I sent over to Kevin Reddington. And there's some, and again, there are some people who sent these over too, but I do know of a woman that he was able to add on to the witness list who used to work at that hospital, and she's telling a lot of horrible, horrible things. And he's added her to the witness list. And I believe that was just approved. I don't have her name, or I would give you her name, but she's a nurse. But I'm also going to say this, just, something is rotten in Denmark is right, Tammy. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Something, hello, Denmark, are you there? Now, also there's something else that I want to say. I've testified in court a few times. When I testify in court, I really try to look presentable. I've had a hard time with these doctors and nurses looking like they just did a quick run down to Chick-fil-A and stopped over at TJ Maxx and picked up a new handbag and went home. I have a problem with that. And I'm not shading anybody, but you're a professional and you are in a very, very high profile case. And I know how these I know how these high profile cases go. And I'm going to get a hold of that complaint that Rosemary Scapicchio had for the civil case. And no makeup, looking like you've been drugged through you know what backwards. It just doesn't look good. So it's right. Thank you. Canine Mind Help, thank you. It is not hard to put nice clothes on for court. It is a part of respect of the court and process. They don't have to have a suit, but clean up a bit, right? Right? Not look like you just rolled out of bed. And no hair bows forevermore. So let me pull up my notes. Give me a second. I'm going to pull up my notes. We're going to get to John in a minute. We're going to get to Nancy Guthrie. This is the portal. It is all crime night. So we're going to cover. Get your snacks, my darlings. Get your snacks. All right. Let me get my notes. Let me get my notes. And then I have another treat for you. Maybe. I may not announce it tonight. I think I'll announce it on Monday night. So make sure that you're there at the still case. All right, let me grab my notes here. All right. I need a light. Let there be light, please. And there was. The email sent at 5:24 p.m. Now, I'm going to also show you what I've done. Because, yes, I do this, and you just haven't seen me. These are, you can't see it, forensic astrology charts that fit in with my gig. So I'm doing numerology, I'm doing forensic, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing all kinds of things, driving myself up a bonkers wall, send peach pie. All right, give me a second. Let me see if I have anything that I need to announce. I hear my phone going off, but for some reason it doesn't. Jody, oh my gosh. Bless you, my darling. Thank you for the very generous gift. My goodness, you are an angel. Thank you. So now from this chart right here, I'm going to talk about the email that was sent from Patrick Clancy. And that email, and I'm going to tell you how I came up to this. As far as the planets were aligned, the symbolic theme was all about planning, communication, decisions, documentation, but a deliberate action involving information. The takeaway that you should have on this particular forensic chart is there's a focus on communication and a deliberate act, meaning it was part of the plan. Then this is another thing. I have another one here. It's based on the time of 6:11 p.m. You probably can't see this, the 911 response. Now, as far as all this is concerned, this is when the story begins. At 6:11 p.m. on January 24th of 2023, multiple people are involved. Communication becomes central. The public story begins, and there's an event now that has happened that moves from private to public, and this all aligns in the heavens. And your takeaway on this is where the private event becomes public investigation. So the two charts together suggest a progression and suggest that Zell needs a little tinky. Pardon me. I don't know what I could do if I couldn't talk. So the two charts together suggest a progression, my darlings. First, there's communication, and then there's a public response. That's the symbolic sequence. It doesn't go backwards. So I don't use astrology to tell me who committed a crime. Pardon me. I look at it to see whether events appear isolated or if they are connected. And so tonight, what I found in these charts appears to describe one continuous unfolding sequence rather than a random, unrelated moment. This chart points to, and I'm going to say this, we need to question who's on trial. And I can say that. This symbolic analysis raises questions I'd like to compare with the documented evidence. We go through this in 4 layers. What do we know? What symbolic themes emerge? What intuitive impressions arise? And where do the facts and symbolic patterns align, or do they diverge? That right there, my darlings, is significant in this particular case. So I sent a little bit more. Over to Kevin's office. Whether he'll see it or not, I don't know. The man's busy. He's got all kinds of stuff going on, including an R case. We're not going to say it here. But as we go, that was just where I started. And as I continue on, and I'm seeing all these things come to fruition, I question why other people were not questioned. They took someone's word for it based on a conversation, because the EMTs pretty much said, and I think the fire department EMT, somebody said, why she can't talk. And yet she gives a whole theory dissertation to Patrick. I want you, when you go back, I want you to go back, because I'm not here to say yes, no, maybe. I'm here to say we need to know more. Look at her list of injuries. I'm not going to put them here, but they are extremely serious, to the point where she was hurt. And yes, I used a name and a timeline to create my astrological reports, because I do at least 3 for each timeline, so yeah. So her injuries were so significant. I mean, you were laying there, you have an internal body temperature of 82 degrees, but some of the red stuff is dried on you, which means you may have been there for a little while. And yes, she did code. Yes, she coded for sure. Hi, beautiful. She coded for sure. Yes, that's Massachusetts way. Hello. Yes, there was no DNA, and I didn't mention this, but I'm going to very gingerly. To use those types of exercise bands, and I did a little bit more homework, takes approximately 4.4 pounds of pressure, continuous pressure, right? On a little person. And the type of knots, I can't mention them here, but they are associated with sailing. You are a darling. Thank you so much. Look how beautiful smile. Thank you. I wasn't going to watch this case because it's little kids. And just like with my book, you can ask Captain Jerry, you can ask Mrs. Marie, you can ask my son. He'll come out here and I'll be like sobbing in front of my keyboard because it like brings all this emotion back. But when I heard this, but then there was something that was exclaimed by Patrick. And Patrick, if you're listening, I have a question. So evidently, sort of, kind of, maybe, he testified that now I've got to modify this, okay? She unalived my effing kids. Why would you say that? Shouldn't it be she effing unalived my kids? Now let's think about that again. She unalived my effing kids was the testimony that was given. Why would you say that? But then over here, perhaps we need to modify that grammatically and say, shouldn't it be she effing unalived my kids? There's just, and when I heard that little voice Wednesday night, I thought, oh, here we go. I thought, here we go. Hang on. We got another case. Now, I'm going to also tell you this. I think the jury is seeing. But here's your little assignment for this weekend, because I know all of you have a lot of time on your hands, just like me, right? If you get a chance, watch because I'm not able to sit in front of a TV and watch the trials like I used to with Karen Reed. I've got too much going. I just can't do it. I have to watch it afterward. And usually I do it on a 1.25 speed so I can get through with it and put the, closed caption on, and then I take notes. But when I want you to do this, but I want you to turn the sound, I want you to mute it. All of the testimony of him, Patrick Clancy, I want you to mute. I want you to mute that part where he's sitting on the stand and Kevin Reddington hands him the email. Now, in any other world, that would not be significant. But the fact that the email date and time puts Patrick right there in the middle of things as they were happening, I know that is why Kevin brought it up. And I think we may have to revisit this. And they saw him undoing the exercising bands. And there's a CVS pharmacy bag right by one of where the crime scene things are. If you're outside and you're with your wife and she's laying there crippled, do you have the CVS pharmacy bag with you? Or do you just drop it? And do you carry it down? Let's be careful what we put in the chat, okay, please? Or do you carry it downstairs to the basement? Who does that? But the reason I'm asking you to, thank you, Captain Harris, the voice of reason. But the reason that I'm asking you, my darlings, to do this is, hi, my darling. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. It's okay, my darlings. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you in a minute, Elizabeth. The reason why I want you to watch it muted, because body language matters just as much as words. When you see Patrick take the stand, you see the breathing of Lindsay change. Then it was anxiety breathing. Deep breathing. Then you see Patrick Clancy during that time, as he's stuttering about the email, giving, pardon me, giving this idea of the OSHA crap, that deer in the headlight look, that Christopher Watts look, like, and take a look at the judge when he does that. That judge, I thought that judge's neck was just going to whip. It's like, ring. Seriously. Now, the reason why I'm not a lawyer, I cannot tell you why Kevin Reddington would say, just go ahead and plead guilty. But I know he's got a plan. And I just thank you, Renee. Bless you, my darling. Hello there, Rita. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. But, you know, of course she can talk now, my darling. Of course she can talk now. But yeah, something is not right. So she can talk now. She went through a lot of surgeries and therapy. Absolutely. But at the time, that was how many years ago? 3 years ago that happened? 3.5? So there's some things there. Angie, oh, look at you, my darling. Beautiful. Loved it when defense attorney, that's Kevin Reddington for all of you, while cross-examining Patrick, sets the nightstand drawer next to Patrick and asks him, why didn't they take those medicine bottles when they took all the others? Not only that, they didn't take the Apple Watch. Something's wrong. It's Massachusetts. Something's wrong here. But I also heard, and I've not verified it, and I can't mention it on here, but I also heard something about his connections as well. I'm going to try to verify it so that way I can share with you, because you're going to go, what? Yeah. Yeah. Give me a second. Now, I know this was heavy, and I'm just going to tell you, I'm just going to tell you something cool. I had something I didn't have yesterday for a very, very long time. It was chicken katsu in curry sauce. Stop it today. That was new, that just kind of renewed my faith in humanity. Because I'm just you get to the point where you're just tired of eating the same old grind. Every day, say, Mom, what do you feel like? Oh, I don't know. I don't even plan anything. I just whip, because I can't plan. Because every time I plan, we go, and then it says, then it's kind of like, do you feel like that? No. Okay, I'll put it in the fridge. There you go. Oh, look at you. Aren't you beautiful? If you're married, you don't have to testify against one another, and I think the new wife is involved. Well, he did meet her while he was married to Lindsay. Now, whether anything like that happened or not, it it does kind of show up in the charts, but I can't say anything. So, Raji, thank you. I started watching day one of the trial. I was picking up so much energy. My intuition told me step back for my own sake and don't second guess my intuition anymore. Right. Heat made me sick. So oh, honey, you take care of yourself. Hi there, my darling. Only one cop that testified out of all this said he used the word, and the cop was chewing gum on the stand. Didn't seem right. What is this with these people? What is this? I heard both LC and PC have lawsuits against these doctors. I don't know. I should have the documentation tomorrow. Oh man, I never thought about new wife prescribing. Now I don't believe the new wife prescribed in no. I don't believe that. I don't want to set that precedent. But she may know something. I don't know. You know, this is what I want to say for both of you, and that basically is this. For both of you that are here, like all 600 and some whatever. Okay. There's nothing more dangerous than a man who wants a new family. Ask Christopher Watts about that whole thing. Eight Leo Porters. Hi there, Mel. How are you, my darling? Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I'll be back bit hopping. Yep, there you go. Go on, darling, and be well. I will watch through, but yes, let's sing. Let's take a breath. It's getting a little heavy. We're going to take a breath, and I'm going to sing my darling PJ happy birthday. Are you ready, everybody? Here we go. And I hope I can sing without sounding like I've got a gravel bucket. All right, here we are. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear PJ. Happy birthday to you. That's supposed to work. We're going to get it. Happy birthday. We'll do it again. Happy birthday to you. Let's see. We're going to do this. Where is it? Where is it? Balloons. Yes. Yes, there they are. Woo! Happy birthday, PJ, my darling. Way to go. Love it. Thanks for being here and spending your birthday with us. There you go. There you go. So glad. So glad. Hi there, my darlings. Let's see what some people have to say. Patty says, please leave your DNA. I'm like a button and to subscribe, and it's all free. Thank you so much for saying that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Second motion for a dance. I think we should. Get ready, my darlings. Get ready. I have to go eat some dinner, but be there. Well, bless you, my darling. Thanks for stopping in and enjoy your dinner, okay? Love you back. Love you back. Thank you, my darling. Just let me know, beautiful lady, when you have your birthday so I can sing. Hi there, Sharon. No worries. Better late than never. Thank you. Thank you. There you go, PJ. Thank you. Thank you. Popcorn and just made banana bread. Can we come? Can we come over? Do you know that Halloween is on a Saturday night and not that far from here? And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to be. I kind of think I know. Hi there, my darling life. Look at you. I love it. I love it. Thank you. You know, there's a song that rolls through my mind every now and then. Do you ever have that? And it's a Barbra Streisand. It's a Barbra Streisand tune. Maybe I'll sing. I'm so worried right now getting a ding. So I'm going to be extra careful. So yeah, let me visit through here. Right? It's so, oh, it's so horrible. It is. But you know what? Everybody deserves justice. Everybody deserves justice. But that hospital is responsible for this whole big medical cocktail that they made her. Wow. Wow. Um, Maybe a flower crown could complete the look, right? Right? We went into Chimmy Speaks live stream and we learned how to make it. Of course, my internet goes out and I can't see, but we learned how to make flower crowns. And if they didn't look adorable and wonderful, you never know. I might just show up with one day. Let me see. I'm going to warm up my salmon rice for dinner. I don't remember what I had for dinner. I think I had some early today. I had some leftover katsu curry and a little bit of ice cream. I saw stuff at Walgreens. Yep. I made chocolate cobbler. It's still more. Oh, that sounds, that sounds so delicious, but I'm not a real big chocolate person. I don't know why. I didn't inherit that part of my family. Okay, what do you say? Do me a favor, my darlings. Thank you, Angie. You're so sweet. Last month, and I will listen to you. Oh, thank you, my darling. That lipstick is gorgeous on you. Thank you so much. It is called Plum Blossom. It is in the Avon, so go click on it, and it's not expensive. I don't like. Listen, I think that makeup is a ripoff. I do. I'm sorry. I won't buy those big brands and all this other stuff. No, thank you. They don't look any better. It's like anything. You can have a beautiful new makeup bag. And if you don't know how to use it, toss it. Toss it. All right. There we go. You pay for the package, and you're absolutely right, beautiful. You absolutely do. And the name. And I'm done with that. Oh, let me see here. Wait a minute. I just saw something. Dylan, my darling, I'm going to tell you this. This may just turn in your favor and be a blessing. You keep your head up and you keep your eyes fixed on the road where you want to be, because I have a feeling there's going to be something so much better coming down the pike for you. So you hang in there. You didn't lose anything. They lost you. I want you to think about that. They lost you. I placed an order, got the lipstick and 3 eyeliners. Glimmer sticks have been my favorite. Oh, good. Yes, thank you. Listen, the eyebrow pencils, the eyeliners, the lip liners are all $2.99 on sale now. And they're better quality than, something that's wild and wet. So there we go. They need to go. I would buy that if it was plum crazy. I certainly would. I got to tell you this. OPI is bringing back their vintage. See, they know all of us that liked all these colors and everything. But look up Vampire State Building. I remember when OPI polished. Now, it's a lacquer. It's not really a polish, but I may have to splurge on that, but it's called Vampire State Building. I might be able to find one on Avon. I haven't looked. Do I like Renaissance Fair? I sure do. Disco Gloria Gaynor, right? I love it. Okay, let me see. We are the video camera from the stores, flock camera, right? GPS. I don't agree with total surveillance. Where are they? Well, they've got that, and I don't know. All good, Renee. I don't know. I want to see that camera that is behind him. Because he says, oh, I called her and talked for 14 seconds. That sounds like a 9-second call from Derek, what's his face, to Annie and hello to Annie and Tommaso. All right. I think Reddington is prepping because I also think that with Rosemary Scapiccio, who I love her, they know what's up and there's a plan. That's how I'm getting. Okay, let's dance for a minute. It's kind of getting, oh my God, what is going on in the law enforcement departments these days, right? I read somewhere where they arrested a lot of people from Knoxville, Tennessee. There was another chief in Georgia that was indicted for theft. What is going on with our law enforcement? Let me see. Okay, so what do you think we need to dance? Put a 1 in the chat if you all want to dance, okay? I like Wicked White by Q-Tex too. I think Q-Tex had good polish. I liked Sarah Hansen, or yeah, is that her name? Sarah? Something? Sarah Hansen? Thing. Put a 1 in the chat. We need to just get our energy up because we got another case to talk about. Put a 1 in the chat. There we go. Put a 1 in the chat. Let's go. Here we are. Hello, my darling. Love catching you. Live stream. So glad I found your channel. It's so positive and streams are great. Thank you. Well, I thank you. Darn it, I feel I should stay. Well, we're going to dance real quickly, and then if you want to dance with us, then you can go. We will release you at that time and your own recognizances with no ankle bracelet or anything. My darling, you're welcome to go. Hi, Shirley. Nova Scotia, Lady Zelda. I started my retirement August 1st. Yay! After 38 and a half years, I really enjoy your shows. Well, I enjoy you being here. That's why I'm here. If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. Okay, it's time to dance because look at each and every one of you. You're ready to go. My mom and I used to love Roses, Roses, and the lovely little pink jar. Wish Avon had that encore. Why do I think that I saw that? You might want to go on the storefront because I always look for the vintage stuff. Listen, I'm a holdout and they're not going to bring it back. They brought this ring back. My mother had this like 42 years ago and even more. But I'm a holdout for the Elizabeth Taylor collection. Remember Elephant Walk? Oh, I loved it. I wanted every piece of that. And my mother's like, you're not getting that. And yes, I am, Mom. I was the one who would wear high heels with my jeans and my mother wouldn't let me walk out of the house. Now I'd be a trendsetter. There we go. Honey, it's okay. And this is going to work out for you. I will tell you. You know, sometimes the universe sees what we're doing and they know we won't initiate and do things that is really better for us. So sometimes it gives us a little nudge. And I have a feeling that this little nudge is going to work out best for you. I really do. All right, I'm talking. Let's do a dance. Do a little dance. Make a little let down tonight. All right, here we go. There we go. Let me see. Where are we? We'll do this. We'll do the short one, and we'll dance in a little bit. We'll dance a little bit more. Adjust your sound, everyone, because Shaggy and I are getting ready to dance with you. Here comes an energy. Here comes energy. Snap your fingers, everyone. Woo! Yeah. Woo! Yes. Oh, here we go again. No. Sorry, what else? Okay, my darling. Okay. That got the energy up, didn't it? Look at this guy. Who's up there? What's up there? All right, Shaggy. Yeah, listen. They're so used to it. It's kind of like, okay. That's how they are. Okay. Oh, she's dancing again. Okay. Ruby says, the first time you pushed your hand forward, it was as if your energy came through my TV right to me. I got chills. Good. That's what it's supposed to do. That's the idea. I've been in contact with an old plant manager from my old job. I sent my resume last night, and he said he was going to try to make room at the place he's at, $21 an hour plus $3. See? We're all sending you good vibes. You hang in there. Use your contacts. I'm loving it. We're believing in that for you, Dylan. You let us know. We're believing in that. Okay, now I've got to see here. You guys are, oh my gosh, butter. I need to show you guys this one thing because you will laugh. I was watching this gothic horror thing, and holy moly, this little guy couldn't take his eyes off. I filmed him while he was sitting here and watching. I need to post it. Let me show you. Oh my gosh. Ms. Buster, hi there. Been away for a long time. My sister was involved in IPTV in February. She is considered quadriplegic. Oh, honey. But she is fighting every day to get stronger. She will. We're going to believe that for her. She will get stronger. We're believing that for her. There you go. I'm sorry, but I want to buy Lady Zelda's book. Can anyone help me? Yes, my darling. Keep watching the chat, and you can pre-order the book. Stop Eating My Hair. You can pre-order the book when you follow the link, okay? You click on the link that the mods will put in the chat for you. Okay, I want to acknowledge all these people who are sending things. Do you mind? Who is up here? Okay. This is why my nose tickles, because these people, hello, it's raining like crazy. Is that what's going on? Okay. Angel, my darling, thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Stephanie, thank you, my darling. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. D. Hunter, blessings to Lady Zelda and our community, Zeldanators. Best mods ever. Yes, they are. Greatly appreciate all. Deb in South Carolina. Well, Deb in South Carolina, thank you for. Somebody told me the other day, please quit rubbing your nose. I can't help it. I'm so sorry. Marigold, thank you so much. Look at that little sweetheart. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you. We got some jewels, sparkles from Kohl's. Is that Grandma? From Kohl's. Look at that little thing sitting there. I love it. Thank you. 2 jewels from the captain. Thank you so much. Pardon me. Hold on. Wow, I just got the mute in time. All right. Diana, thank you so much for your generosity, my darling. Thank you, thank you. And for the criminal sociology, KB. I don't know what that, but hello, my darling. I'm just going to call you CS. 30 jewels. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Roxy, my darling. She sent sunshine. And again, she sent a private thank you, thank you. Give me a second. I got something I need to look at. Oh, the ring. I'm going to show you where to get the ring in a minute. Okay, thank you, Jerry. Elizabeth, my gosh, a goat trophy. Thank you. That's so generous. Thank you, thank you. Sarah in shock and horror gifted 20. Thank you and welcome to each one of you. Now, everybody who gets a gifted membership, remember it's for 30 days. So at the end of 30 days, you might get a notification, but you will have to re-up it again if you want to. No obligation. So it's just for 30 days. Silver Star, thank you so much, Plant Diva. Thank you. Sparkles. Thank you, Kathy. Look at that little horsey. Aww. Look at you, my darling. Stephanie, 30 jewels for a flower and that little sweetheart. Thank you. And now she's been a member for 4 months. This has been a fast 4 months. And there's my darling Jules in Florida hiding 10 jewels. I love it. A member, look at this. Maybe it's because Cora, she did. She wore hair bows, and they said, but it's still the prosecution is. Am I allowed to say ridiculous? Yes, I can. And oh my goodness, Jules gifted 10 Lady Zelda Kelly memberships. Thank you so much. Vicky, thank you. Look at that sweet face. That's sweet. Thank you. Oh my goodness, another 10 from Miss Jules. Thank you for your generosity. Miss 808, beautiful lady, wanted to stop in and show a little love. Well, thank you so much. Aunt BB, you generous, my darling. I don't have an Apple Watch or an Apple product, so I don't know. Can you make phone calls through your watch? Supposedly, allegedly, you can. I don't know. Are those calls documented? Yes. Could that be a male voice? Yes. I have not decided yet, waiting on experts. Yes. Yes, it can be. There's some theory out there that says they feel that there was a nudging to Miss Clancy, Miss Lindsay Clancy, to continue to do this. Okay? I don't know. Annette, my darling, as a Gold coin. Thank you. Cynthia, member for 9 months. Welcome. And Diana, a member for 5 months. Oh, look at that little patriotic sweetheart. The patriotic pup. Tracy, thank you so much for the party hat. I appreciate you. PJ, thank you for the gifted memberships. Thank you, thank you. Babs, thank you. Lady Z, love you, and I love you back. Thank you, guys. And you look fantabulous. I love it. Get those sunglasses out, girl. Elizabeth Butler is a member for 23 months. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. We have an Unk alert. Thank you there, my darling. Is it Jean? Yes, 440 Jules. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. Thank you. Susan, love you back and your generosity. Thank you so much. There's 30 Jules. And look at from that little sweetheart. Look at there. Another flower from Tracy. Lady of the, I believe, night. Yes. 10 Jules hiding. And a member for 22 months. Miss Jules, you guys are. And you know what? I just leave you. And I see that there are over 100 messages while I was reading that. Amazing. Amazing. So thank you so much for your generosity. Hold on a minute. I want to see if I can do something. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I was told that I could do this. So I'm going to see. Hold on. You may hear me talking. You may hear me talking. There we go. Hear me. You hear me talking. Okay. We'll give it a minute because sometimes the chat doesn't show up. So I was told that I can gift some memberships. I don't know if I can. This has been rolled out for a long time. Some people can, some people can't. And she's a tuaka. She's a tuaka. Absolutely. While we're waiting on that, let me see. I'll find this ring for you and we'll show it. How long have I been a member? I don't know, Standing Stones. There's not really a way, unless I really dig into it, that I can look. Let me see where I can find this. If I can spell. Gosh, where did I find this? It must be in a new brochure. It must be. Let me see. Watch out, bud. Oh, sister, no. No, you may not, honey. You got medicines. No. Thank you. Does anybody else talk to your animals? Like, I've caught myself telling, no. Oh, I know. You did yourself there. You stinker. Anyway, Shaggy was in the bathroom today, and I'm like, can you get your hand out of there? You're going to hurt your hand if you keep it in the door. And I'm thinking, does he even know what a hand is? All right, let me see. Where did I find this ring? Let me find it. Let me find it a minute. Give me a second. Everybody take a rest. Everybody take a rest. Holy moly, I can't find it. Maybe it was on sale. I don't know. It might be on the clearance. Let me see. Let me check the clearance. Anybody else? I shop the clearance. I may have to post it later, my darling, so we're not taking up the time looking through. But let me see. And if any of you have skincare you're wanting to know about, if you go under the Discover tab, they have a skin analyzer tool. and it will definitely help you by helping you with your skincare type, what is best for you. And so there you go. I'm also looking here for Roses Roses. There's Odyssey, Timeless, Sweet Honesty, Candid Night Magic. Oh, brother, this girl stinks. I can't find it. So I guess I'm going to have to I get I'll have to post it later. I don't know where I got it from. So, and it may be gone by now. I don't know, but thanks for your patience. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I have some makeup brushes. Thank you, my darling coffee lady. Thank you. Thank you. I did amend thank you, my darlings. I did amend my Amazon list and I put folders and binders because even though I have the big book of bull, I've got probably a stack of paperwork for Nancy Guthrie like this. And it's getting a little it's getting a little of out of hand. I believe I'm not sure. I believe most of it is here in the US. I know it's shipped out from Ohio. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. Let's get Thank you, Ruby. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. I talk to them like they're, All right. There's a quick I need to do an honorable mention. So nice to see you. I heard you were in Mel's. I must have slept through it. This trial is hard and work night. I have not been able to be in anybody's stream during the because the way my job is now, I'm taking clients on the phone. I just can't watch, unfortunately. And I have to watch at night, which I can zippity doo-dah through and, whatever. Hold on. Let me get something here. Let me see something. Let me see something. Now that's going to bug me. Did you ever do that? Yes. Because I know, and I want to show you how it's packaged, and it was not expensive. It comes in this little velvet blue bag, and it comes in a little box that's not upside down, but it comes in that. It's so beautiful. And when I'm not wearing it, I keep it in there. Let me see something a minute. The Kensington ring. Vintage Avon. It's called a Kensington ring. Let me look and see if I can't find it. The CERN has been closed. Watch out, sister. Go now. Give me some. It's called the Kensington. And there's a collection. I think there's no mommy's girl. There's wow, this is just wild. Let me see if I can put the order in. Vintage Avon Kensington. Well, if I would spell it right. Give me a second, everybody. It's not showing it. I don't know. It must not be available any longer. I'm sorry. But I just ordered it and got it a couple of days ago. So who knows? It comes and goes very fast. Don't forget, my darlings, to get your Halloween. Don't forget to get your Halloween socks. Okay, give me a second. I want to see if I can do something. Um, this is so weird. I was going to see if I can't give you my, if I could give out some memberships, and it's not available to me. So I'm sorry. I was going to try to give everybody some, but anyway. Okay, let's get something more going. Let me turn this light off. Sister, you're going to have to sit there. Watch out.
I know it, but you cannot. No. No. Okay.
Why are you on the wrong channel? If you're here, you're with me. Okay, happy Lionsgate, my darling. Okay, so here comes the next one. I had to do an honorable mention. Dylan, I don't know, my darling, because I've got so many that I'm engrossed to, unfortunately. And there's so many people missing. It's pathetic. All right, so let me. What did I turn that light off for? Wait till you hear who this one is on. Here we go. Light again. Sis, you're going to have to go and sit down over there. Now go. Pardon me, everybody. It's toddler time at the house of Zelda. No, you cannot come up here. You have to go on through. All right. Riley. All right. Riley babysits her. All right. So here we go. Honorable mention. Who placed a call at 2:27 a.m. on the morning of January 29th of 2022, located in Canton, Massachusetts? Yes, Riley. She sits with Riley all the time because he's warm. Jawbone. That's it. No, you may not. Oh my gosh, these cats. They've got plenty of food. All right. Okay, so it is Jawbone. Well, I did a little chart on her. And look at that mess. That's going to, and I'm just going to translate all that for you. Based on supposedly, allegedly, sort of, kind of, maybe. So, my darlings, Sagittarius was rising. The sun sign was in Aquarius. It was Sagittarius rising. Oh, it just thundered out. It just thundered. That was like, oh my gosh, that was a young Frankenstein moment. All right. That means that 227 call is all about movement, searching, seeking info, and looking for assurance. Ooh. Oh, there's more. Capricorn is emphasis, which means it's planning, control, and structure. But guess what, my darlings? It was deliberate. And yes, you can tell all of this by these forensic goodies. Mercury Mercury is the sign of all communication. All angel, get better, please. Mercury, there's a huge plethora. I'm going to try to show you. See all these planets in the sign of Mercury right there? That's what those are. There's Mercury in there. Hello, thank you for there. All right. Under this, it means Google, phone, text, email, watch, computer, and digital records. And John O'Keefe was a Sagittarius. So all of this information points to, yes, the call was made. And the call was made to retrieve information, not only because in the sign of Sagittarius, the moon was there. And it means that there was a sign, Haslong, yes, Haslong Tidai in gold. There was an urgency. And that was caused by Sagittarius, moon being in Sagittarius, meaning a pursuit of information and an urgency. Right? Look out. To me, this tells more. Wait a minute, we've got a word from somebody here.
The garage, essentially. Is a garage, essentially. The garage, essentially. Is a garage, essentially.
Yes. And there's a word from yours truly. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Yeah, there was a word from yours truly. That was on Miss Jawbone Jen. Okay. Now we're going to get into Nancy Guthrie. And we're going to get into more of this Monday night. Don't miss it on the Still case. And I can't help myself. So I've just got to do this, okay? I can't help myself. I can't help myself. All right, I can't help myself. This is a rough draft, okay? But I got to show you because, I have to share. And this is what I'm going to show you. This is going to be another book. This will come out very quickly. This is going to be how I investigate cases. The 4 layers of forensic intuitive profiling. Practical workbook. A workbook for solving cases with facts, symbols, intuition, and patterns. This will give you a whole list. What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? So look for this. I'm working on it. I've been working on this. Was actually going to be my first book. I was working on that a long time ago. So there we go. Let me see here. Somebody just came into the chat. Here is beautiful Chimmy. Do me a favor. Follow her. She was making crowns. Like these beautiful little flower creative crowns last night. They're so cute. And she has really good discussions about real talk. If you like that, and I know you will from her channel, she's creative and artistic and talented and filled with love. Please go and follow her. I think you'll be glad you did. Because I try to get in there as much as I can, but who knows, right? Sometimes I just think that I'm just going to, zip into the void sometimes. All right. All right. Give me a second. Let me try to catch up here. Thank you, Patty, for answering some of those questions. It is storming to beat the band. And I just saw my You're welcome so much, my darling. I just saw my lights flicker, so I want to try to get this out to you as soon as possible. Next up, Nancy Guthrie. Now, I'm taking 3 timelines here because when you start doing something like this, you got to start from the beginning. And the first beginning was at, get rid of Patrick. He doesn't have anything to do with Nancy. Get out of there, Patrick. Okay. The first one, the first event that I did was when the camera disconnected. The second event was at 2:28 that morning when supposedly, allegedly, her watch stopped. And then, no, I'm sorry, it was 2:12 that morning, and then it went into 2:28. You know, it's so weird that a lot of these cases, and I'm looking into this too, we're dealing with 3 cases right here, all at the end of January in 2022, 2023, and 2026. Wild. So let me tell you what I have on this, and I'm going to explain this, my darlings. So the Nancy Guthrie at 1:47 a.m. is when the cameras disconnect. That is a symbolic theme. Something hidden begins. That's where the planets align. The atmosphere shifts into secrecy. Communication or monitoring is interrupted. It shows it in the planets, and the chart suggests the beginning of a planned sequence, whether it is random or a moment begins. So here's the deal, my darling. This looks like the moment something intentionally went off the record. So now we have the 212 case. That's this chart right here. Now this is the person detected symbolic theme. Do you know that the planets will detect other people? Yeah, they do. It's like God put in place a digital record before the digital records were even in place, you know? So my darlings, on this chart, the hidden activity actually continues. Someone or something enters into the picture. Scary, I know. The chart becomes more active. So you can see a progress with these charts starting at 147 and then going to 220, 212, and then when it goes to 228. Whatever began earlier is unfolding now in this chart. That's how it works. This doesn't look like a new event, okay? By the planets, it looks like the continuation of the first one. So what is the first event? Well, when the camera is disconnected at 1:47 a.m. So now the last one is 2:28, is when the pacemaker disconnected. Look at all that going on. I'm here to do it for you. And most glad and glad that I can. So this is where the atmosphere changes, my darlings. The sequence reaches a turning point in here. It's kind of scary, but whatever was unfolding now affects life itself. Not only for Nancy, but family around her, whoever was there, and for all of us. Because whether we like it or not, we're knee deep and elbow up to in this case. So this feels like the point of no return in the timeline. The way the planets are aligned, it's seriously the point of no return. So the chart feels like this is the moment that the situation permanently changes and there's not going back. So the overall pattern for Nancy, these three charts don't read as an isolated moment or isolated incidents, okay? They read like one continuous sequence, meaning starting at the beginning and coming to the end. That's what it feels like with these three timelines with Nancy. It's amazing. Can you please, Shaggy Noodle, go? So that is, pardon me, that is what I hear for you. Okay, am I correct in thinking that he was questioned about a 30-minute period while at the pharmacy, now that he's looking even more suspicious? There was, going back to Patrick Clancy, I believe there was an 11-minute stretch, either when he arrived at the CVS or somewhere there was a missing timeline. Pardon me. Pardon me. So that's what it is. Elizabeth, thank you. It kind of weirds me out with all the cases here. I watch True Crime Together all the time. It's like she is with me. Well, if you're talking about me, I'll be with you. I'll be with you. So, and on the one for John, was there as much activity as that? It looked crazy for the one you did. It was just for that telephone call, main event, because what I do in the forensic part of it, I put in the time, and I put in the time when the main event has happened. That's what I put in. And it really helps to narrow down where all the planets were aligned. And quite frankly, I'm just going to tell you, some of this I can't really say on this platform, but you can narrow it down to what males were there, what type of males were there, or what females were there. Excuse me back here. Stop. Why are you so rambunctious, buddy? The noodle maker is going to get in trouble. So, yeah. I want you to look at this case through a different lens. Because when the moment that I started looking at it, because you know what happened. And I've had people say, yeah, but she admitted to it. How do you know? We were told by one person. She couldn't speak to anybody else, including the first responders. Pardon me. Right? He's being such a little stinker boy. Right. That they should have their own show. Sit up here, son. Okay. So, right, this little man. Okay. Let me see here what I need to do. Captain, what is this? I don't know what he's got this fascination with looking up, but they all do. I don't know what it is. Shaggy is the most loving and active one that we have. Guilt and only go to trial on medical causation. The judge denied the motion. Well, there's still some. She admitted to guilt, but I want to. I want to basically say this. Do you know that between 7 and 29% of people that are convicted have confessed to a crime they didn't do for whatever reason? A lot of it is that I think she was told that she did it. And for me, I believe that she might be convinced that she did. There's just something there. But how many do I have? Let me say, oh, well, John, I don't know. I have 5 left. So, I just think that it is very easy. It is very devastating on every side of the coin. Son, excuse me. Hello. It is so devastating on every side, Let me see. Oh, look at you. We love it. Sweet pea. I know it. We should send out autographs, Shaggy. Wouldn't that be hilarious? We put a little paw print, Shaggy Noodle. Oh my heck. So that's it, my darling. That's exactly right. Why? If you want to know why, it's kind of like, oh, my mommy's hair. But I also want to remind you this. Do you remember when Karen Reed, and it was John laying in the snow? She was the first one, and she was not on a big cocktail of 13 medications and so on and so on and so on. Remember how she said, did I hit him? Was it my fault? Did I do this? Did I do this to him? I don't think she did that by herself. That's my opinion. Yeah, he is so cute. I love Reddington and his voice. I do too. And listen, I know that he was Jawbone's attorney. I forgive him for that. We all are entitled to the best representation, right? And I can see why now she would have him. But I'm going to tell you, when the prosecution rests and the defense takes over, look out. Who went first? I hope did they go first? Did the prosecution go first or the defense? Because I may be talking out of my. I think it was too. I think when you want to know that, I'm just going to tell you how I think. I think that prosecution goes first. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't off my rocker. I truly believe that maybe, sort of, kind of, there could have been, there could have been, I have to say this gingerly. The fact that there may have been some manipulation, and with that manipulation, Gina, thank you so much for your gift. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. That she may have had a little help. Can I say that? She may have had a little help. Think of Chris Watts. Think of Chris. Run. You got to run. That was a good story, wasn't it? We need to play that again. Run. Reddington has turned all these witnesses into his ear darn tootin'. And not only that, the fact that, just wait till Rosemary. I hope we see that. Wait till Reddington gets this new witness that is the nurse that went, thank you so much. My mind just kind of went blank for a moment. Wait until this new witness comes up. Reddington is, I believe, has already got her added to the witness list, and she's coming in. Someone has said that, ma'am, run. Someone has said that they feel that Lindsay needs a GoFundMe. And I kind of feel that because, Red Reddington. Why do I say that? Because I love Red Reddington. Hello. Kevin Reddington is doing this pro bono. But that's for his time only. It still costs to file things, to go through all these things. I mean, think about Karen Reed. Her attorneys were pro bono, and look how much that cost. Somebody's footing the bill. I don't know. I'm not going to get involved with that. But he has turned, amen, Elizabeth, he has turned into my new favorite attorney. I love this, matter of fact. I do too. And listen, he's turned into this champion of women's mental health rights. Pardon me. But why would you, if you were married to someone, advocate for them to be a zombie? Why would you advocate? Honey, we just covered Nancy. Why would you advocate for her to be on? Thank you, Captain. You see what this person does to this. Run. Yeah, Kevin's footing the bill. Thank you so much, my darlings. So why, if you love someone and you see it's not working, why do you advocate for all these medications and then keep a separate set in your vehicle as well? And Paige, amen. And don't leave your children home alone with the said zombie. He was going to New York. Now, no judgment. I don't know. But he met his current wife, who was in New York, while he was still married to Lindsay. And he was taking trips. No one more dangerous than a man who wants a new family. I have looked at my husband and I said, I just can't ever see him leaving me or leaving me with the kids in that state, no matter what doctor. Right? Right. Why? But it was shortly after, I think it was either 2 or 3 months. It was a short period of time. I'm not sure, but it was a short period of time that he took the Give, Send, Go or the GoFundMe 1.7 mil and the funds for the house and skippity doo dog right on out of here, went to New York. And that, I mean, people do that every day, but it was only 3 months, like, and his wife looks like Lindsay. Pardon me, I have to sneeze again. I'll be right back while somebody's chewing my hair. Right? Oh, look at this. Hello, that's beautiful, Shaggy. Thank you. How much do I owe you? Right? Men can move on very quickly. Yes, they can, my darling. Stephanie, something ever happens, I'm right there, girl. When you all read my book, you're going to listen. There's some horror stories in there. Didn't they just have a new baby? Pat and his new wife, didn't they just have a new baby? I don't know. There was some chatter about how she was uncomfortable and she thought that he was having an affair. I don't know. This may all come out. Right? Horror. We were in shock and horror. Don't get me started on that thing. Yeah. Elizabeth, I've always told my hubby, call Zelda if anything questionable goes down. Right? Hello, I'm here for you. You have mentioned, hi there, Rose. You have mentioned so many great points this evening. Your brain is detective duty. Listen, my brain may be mush one of these days. What would be more egregious, right? Look at that little oh, I love that. That little ginger snap. Yeah. Right? That was fast. As in dang. That's fast, right? Absolutely. Listen. Thank you, my darling. I appreciate that. For $250. Don't get me started. Here we go. For $250, I pray that all away. I will make sure you don't have problems anymore. You don't have 250. Do you have 200? Do you have 200? No. What? Do you want problems? Do you want problems? Because, all right, here we go. I cannot get started. Thank you, my darlings. Thank you. Listen, you're going to love the books, but I'm just going to tell you, oh, I can't with this, right? Hello. So thank you. Oh, well, hello. Don't, whatever. I can pay in 500. Yeah, right. 250 Monopoly money. I'll take it, my darling. A gypsy tried to stay. Oh gosh, that just burns me up. You are so cursed. But I pray it away for $250. That is almost moronic. These people, gypsies. No problem. Cash is in the way. There you go. Captain Harris. Listen, she's the one for me. I want to make sure I've got everybody here. Let me see. Yeah, I spent some time on Nancy talking. It was a pretty good talking point about talking about 3 of her charts on a particular time. You may have to back up a little bit, my darling. I have to get this scene crime one out first. I'm hoping that I get it out before the holidays. But just like I said the other day, I was doing some recipe development because I'm the type of cook that I know how it tastes. So I just throw a little bit of this in, I throw a little bit of that in, and I don't really measure. So I was doing that. But the quality of ingredients here in my area stink. Seriously. Oh, brother, right? And so I kind of like thought, oh, what am I going to do? I can't do that with craziness. So, but it's coming out. It's coming out. Not a loving objective to use about children you supposedly love, right? I know what you're talking about. You are a one-man woman show. Yes, for sure. Do they take checks? Well, I certainly wouldn't from them. One day I'll tell you all about my grandma and some of this. Okay. Sorry, I'm chewing. I shouldn't be in the microphone. I feel like the Southern court clerk. Hello, Betty. Are you here for lunch? I tell you, I eat so many of these. I could skip lunch. Oh, and believe me, I could live off of the fat that I've got. Just a minute. I see you in the system, darling. Are you on another name? Are you in another name? Oh, you are? Okay. Oh, I've got you right here. You must have got married. Yes, well, congratulations. Send your husband and we'll take care of that one. All right, bye. Oh, can you believe her? This is her 5th marriage. She got married again. Well, I think it's lunchtime, don't you? We can go ahead and order. We'll just go ahead and order. That's fine. That's right. Do you want to? Just a minute. They're calling. They know it's us. Just a minute. Hello, county clerk's office. Oh, yes, I was just about to call you for lunch. Well, I think she over here. Just a minute. Sarah, what is it you want? She's wanting a chef's salad with no meat. What is that even called? Is that a house salad? What is that even called? What dressing, darling? Ranch. Give her ranch. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have the country fried steak. Well, give me lots of mashed potatoes and give me some. I'll have some corn. Yes, and the white gravy. Don't give me that dark gravy. I tell you, last time I couldn't come to work the next day. Well, it's not your fault. It just didn't sit with my system. All right, I've got somebody in front of me. Thank you. I'll see you in a bit. It'll be here just shortly. Jenny, you need to fill out these papers, darling. All right, I get started with the court clerk. There we go. Honeybee, thank you so much. Have a good night. Look, we all have to laugh. That's what I'm here for, right? We have to. This stuff is heavy. When I go to bed at night and I'm hearing children voices say, he did it. Not, he did it. He did it. But rest assured, I sent some of my information over and more. that I can't mention on here to Kevin Reddington. Now, what he will do, I don't know. But I sent it along. There we go. I see the Lord, she wants a seven. Listen, my mother and I don't know if any of you know what Sonics is. Sonics drive-through or drive in, drive-through, drive up, drive away, whatever it is. You can pull in there and they've got good they've got good practicing my bladder control. Well, my darling, I have decided that my bladder is now the size of a walnut, and I'm up about 3 or 4 times a night, so I have to be careful. I get it. So one time I was in Tennessee, my mom, and it's Sonic, for those of you who don't know, is kind of like you pull up and you have this little thing on the side, a menu, and you push a button and the voice comes on and they say, "Can I help you?" And you say, "Yes, I want a foot-long hot dog and tater tots with cheese and chili," that kind of place. Well, my mother and I pulled up before she passed away. Well, obviously before she passed away. Hello. My mother and I pulled up and there was a lady beside us. Now listen, I love Sonic drinks because after 6 p.m. they all go to 50% off. That's a big deal. And I will take a diet cherry limeade, extra cherries. All right. So it's like the version of a 1960s drive-in. You're absolutely right. So this lady beside us, she hits the button. We're just sitting there, and Sonic onion rings, they are the best. Hello. Sonic is like a car hop. You're absolutely right. And this woman, and you hear this voice, "Welcome to Sonic. Can I help you?" This woman, sitting in her car by herself, she says, "Can I have a bacon cheeseburger without the bacon and the cheese?" I looked at my mom and I said, did my soul just leave my body? What happened? Seriously, can I have a bacon cheeseburger without the bacon and the cheese? And this girl, you could tell she wanted to snicker on the other side. And she says, "So you just want a meat patty?" "So you just want a meat patty?" And she says, "No, I want a bun and I want mayonnaise." "Do you have tomato and lettuce?" "Yes." "Well, I want mayonnaise and tomato and lettuce, but I want the bacon cheeseburger without the bacon and the cheese." And she says, "Ma'am, we will have to charge you for that. We'll have to charge you for that if we give that to you." And she says, "Charge me for what? If I get a bacon cheeseburger without the bacon and the cheese, it shouldn't be." And I'm just because my soul is about ready to disconnect at this point, and I just was reaching for the door handle, and because I wanted to get out and go up to the menu and help her, because obviously she needed a little help. And my mom's like, "No, Zell, no," because I wasn't going to be mean, but it's like that was just ringing all over. Finally, she gets her little bacon cheeseburger without the cheese and the bacon. Mayonnaise, tomato, lettuce. She gets it. She opens it. She's got a drink. She sits there. You can see she unwraps it. Now, this is just like theater for us now. We're there. We're there for it. We're not going to leave until she does. We want to see it. So she unwraps her little burger, and she opens up the lid on her burger, the top bun. And she's sitting there and she looks around. And she looks at this. And I'm looking at my mom saying, I bet you 10 to 1 she's going to zip them and say, "This is wrong. I got a bacon cheeseburger and this is too plain." And she did that. She hit that button and they said, "Yes, ma'am, can we help you?" And she says, "Yes, I just got this bacon cheeseburger and I opened it up and there ain't no cheese and no bacon on it." Silence. I looked at my mother and I said, "Hold on to me. Hold on to my shirt because my soul has completely disconnected now." And my mom's laughing so hard. And the person behind the scenes says, "Ma'am, you just ordered it. You want a bacon cheeseburger without the bacon and the cheese." And she says, "I did." I looked at my mom and I said, "Should she even be driving? Should she even be driving?" So she's looking around and they said, "Ma'am, we'll go ahead and send one out to you." They're probably thinking, "Just here, take the whole thing and we'll just go." I told my mom, I said, "Look, I've seen all I need to see. We're going to go before that woman hits the road again." Listen, this was, my mother's been gone for 36 years. So that had to be like in 1990, something like that, at least. And then there's always the one, oh, she was a young girl. She had to be in her early 30s. She was, so, and then there was the one where we went, another Sonic's, another place. "Can I have a double cheeseburger without the meat, just the cheese?" And he says, "So you want a grilled cheese sandwich?" No, I don't want a grilled cheese sandwich. I want a double cheeseburger without the meat. I told my mom, I said, "Listen, we ain't coming back here no more. I don't know what's in, but we're just not." My mom laughed so hard. I kept my mom laughing till the end. But she didn't know any better. She was on her way out. I don't think she was drunk. That's just the way they were. And there was a fellow, he and his wife had a franchise of the A&W root beer store. And you would go through the drive-through and he would come on and he would say, he would say, "Welcome to A&W. Can I help you?" Now, I wish he does say that. If you ever go to Sevierville, Tennessee, and you go, it's no longer A&W. They got rid of the franchise and they opened it themselves. And now they sell A&W food just like the A&W, only it's not A&W. So he still does that. "Welcome. Can I help you?" "Yeah." So anyway, my darlings, that's it. Let me get the rest of our gifts here because all of you are so fantastic. We got a Sunday from this lovely lady. Thank you so much, Jean, for the 100 jewels. My chef salad's going to come pretty soon. I won't have the meat in it. Anyway, thank you, darling, for the I Love Monarchs, my beautiful lady. I love your haircut like that. Thank you for your generosity, my darling. Standing Stone has been a member for 23 months. What? Almost 2 years. Thanks for hanging in there with me, my little buddy. Thank you. Thank you, Aunt. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Aunt BB. Lady Zelda, I know tonight is about, yeah. But have you heard the latest coming out about Sandra B's case? It's unbelievable the names that are surfacing. Justice for Sandra and her baby. Yes. And a long time ago when I did a reading, I was thinking about that the other day. I don't know which one it is. Over a year period or 18 months period, I did almost 520 some videos just on Karen Reed. Sometimes it was daily, sometimes it was twice daily. but things change so fast. It was just like choo, 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 right? Remember that I had said old will become new again, and it's surfacing. I'm careful with that case because there are some people, just like with Nolan Ryan, and I'm going to say this too. I'm glad you made me remember this. There's a certain sort of somebody that is related to Nancy, that there's a station that is associated with her that is now sending demand letters to YouTube to have videos taken down. So I'm careful. I'm going to be careful. We don't need that. We're going to be careful. Sort of, kind of, maybe. Thank you so much. And Wolf, my darling, is here for 5 months. Thank you for being here. Another makeup brush, Kathy, Coffee Lady. Sarah in Schwaken Horror. Oh my gosh, you generous. She's a twalker. My gosh, I love it. Thank you, thank you. True Oracle 10 memberships. Thank you to Aunt Baby for 10 memberships. Lisa, thank you for your generosity. Jane's been here for 4 months. Bless you, my darling. Claudia, 2 jewels, a silver star. Thank you. And Serenity, I love your picture. A silver star. Miss Jules again, generous as can be with a gifted 10 Lady Zelda Kelly memberships. And D Hunter, this beautiful, thank you, Deb from South Carolina, has become a YouTube member. Nina with the clapping seal. Thank you, sir. I wish I could see these. I can't see them. YouTube has just started giving us the ability to recognize them, but I can't see them animated in the chat. And I don't like to use just the tubes of you because I can't have all my stuff going in the background like I like, right? Hello, all this, little stuff happening. But thank you so much, my darling. Nina, thank you. Stephanie, thank you, my darling. Look at that face. Could you just not kiss that little nose? Look at that. My goodness, thank you. Chimmy, my darling, you're generous. Thank you. Love you back, my darling. Go follow Chimmy. I love her. Thank you. Love Standing. Yes, I do love him. Yes. Thank you so much for your generosity, my darling. Debbie W. Married my sweetheart 18 years ago today. Oh, well, happy anniversary to you and your sweetheart, and may you have many, many more. I think that's something that is such an accomplishment now. People are no longer married for a long time. He's more than your dearest friend. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. And I don't know what that is, but the 440 jewels, thank you so much, my darling. And we have another silver star. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Chimmy Speaks Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. And happy anniversary to Debbie. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are so generous with me. I'm excited. Listen, I can't help myself. Just a minute. I'm going to check my account right now. Nope. It's in review. It's in review. It says it's in progress. Listen, I'm excited. She's a talker. I'm excited. Now I want to tell you something about over there. I'm not going to have memberships. You guys have memberships here. I'm not going to do it because, now I am going to have a little bit of merch, but not much. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. And give me a second. I need to charge my phone so I don't. Good night, everyone, before I can. Love you, Lady Zelda. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Thanks for being here. And I got to tell you something about tonight. Thank you so much. This is a wonderful community, isn't it? I love this community. I got to tell you this. I was bracing it. I even emailed our mods today and said, look, I might be bringing up some things about this particular case. I'm not going to accuse anybody. I just want to bring awareness about this case because there's some things, but I'm going to be if I didn't have to work next week, I would be broadcasting the trial because Kevin Reddington is getting ready to cross-examine this one person on the stand, and oh, I cannot wait. May the shredding begin. Thank you, my darling, for your generosity. Look at that ginger. Oh, my goodness. I love that. Oh, it's Jackie. I love it. Thank you. Stop it. People are messing with my lighting. Hold on, or that's going to drop right off. Give me a second. If you haven't already, please give that DNA to the like button. That's right. And subscribe because it's free. Absolutely. And that's why I'm saying I don't want to do the memberships. I could, but that's not fair. It's not, to me, there's memberships all over the place. I just want you there watching. And I'll tell you what, if you could just watch one ad, that helps me. And that's all I ask for. So anyway, Frankie, married 50 years on the 14th. Congratulations. Isn't that amazing? I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Going to work. You're amazing. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you. Captain Harris, thank you, my love. The kids these days say unk. It's short for uncomfortable. Oh, okay. Just a minute. What are you doing, Riley? I guess these guys want, I will get off of here and quite frankly, they will look at me like, what'd you quit for? Oh my God, I thought that fortune cookie was 2 potatoes, right? Okay, let me see. Let me catch up here. Jesse, bless. Oh, look, there's a raven. I love it. Sparkles, thank you, thank you. Oh, maybe you will change and have memberships. Well, I'm going to ask you, maybe, but you're a member here. You might be a member on True Oracle. Is that really fair? I mean, really. And because I'm not going to charge much for it, but quite frankly, anything that I do on here, I pay a premium for. It's 30%. So it's memberships or anything else. That's fine. It is a privilege to be here. But to me, I will be able to take whatever, like gifts or whatever. To me, I just feel that if you want to send something through that way, you're more than welcome to. Hello and goodbye. Give me a second. Somebody has something to say more. Give me this. Give me this. And I'll try to find that. Oh, stop. Here we go. Debbie, thank you so much, my darling, for the generous. Oh, give me a second. Debbie, Jody, Roxanne, thank you, my darlings. Thank you. Thank you. I love this community. I'm really excited. Let me see. I'm really excited about the Still Case success and look forward to being a member. Terry, Doria, I upgraded the Secret Circle, but have been a member. Okay. Okay. Also, if people send a share to their own email, it helps the algorithm thingy, I hear. Yes. You usually do that. Yes. If you want to send it to Facebook, listen, they come at me on Facebook. But if you just send it to it helps the it just really helps get out there. Where do you tap to subscribe? It's in the show notes, in the description, and maybe one of the beautiful mods will put the address for the still case in there. Please don't do it. Yeah, see, I mean, to me, there's not going to be a difference whether you're a member or not, because quite frankly, I just can't add any more. I just can't do the members only, and I can't think, you know what I mean? It's not about that anyway, because believe me. So she returned from Avon. Oh, here we go. I think it's not fair that memberships have members only videos. I think that that's what super chats are for. See, the memberships here help me. I mean, they're like a base, quite frankly. But my memberships here are 99 cents. And I think then they're $1.99 or whatever. I get 70% of that. And it's okay. But to me, I just don't even want to do, you know. There you go. I don't do Venmo and I have problems with PayPal exposing my identity, but I have to have your books and merch. Any suggestions? You can use a credit card at True Oracle if you want to buy the book. As far as anything more, I don't know. I don't know, honey. I wish I did. I will hype the heck out of your card. Well, thank you so much. I will accept the hyping heck that you give me. Thank you. Sorry, I just feel like I got off on a little bit tonight because, you know, I'm doing the Southern and, you know, cheeseburger without bacon and cheese, but we have to just kind of blow off the steam. This is heavy. It's very heavy for me. Some people do members only videos because they don't want the content to be fully public because of well, here is the little thing that maybe sometimes people don't know. They're still going to find it out anyway. And people, you know, and because I get it. But that's not really a saving grace. And I don't feel that I'm doing, you know what I mean? So for me, I don't feel that I'm doing anything that I need to be concerned. I mean, you know, I'm not going to rip anybody or anything like that, but they still can get it. And here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize too. When you upload a video, and even when I did this video right here, there is a little screen that comes on from the tubes of you that says, are you going by the community guidelines? Because they have community guidelines. You can't do that. I mean, you can't be, there's some very important guidelines that you have to adhere to. You can't be a thug, quite frankly. Really, I mean, and a lot of people get videos through that I see, and a lot of people get demonetized because they're, you know, hurting other people or whatever. I don't know. I'm not in that, and I don't want to be in that. But what you have to pretty much, in order to get paid for a video, you have to say, I am committing to following the community guidelines. If not, I run the risk of. And that's how it works. And quite frankly, even on the still case now that I have applied, they're looking to see if I have violated any community guidelines, which I'm sure I have not. But I had to go through it with this one. Lord Gregor went through it when he got monetized. True Oracle. We'll see. They may not like it. And if they don't, that's okay. That's okay. We forge ahead and we still go forward. That's the way it is. Pardon me. Sarah Shock and Horror. I don't have Venmo, etc. So I won't be able to send anything. It's harder to pick out names in chat. But yeah. It's Avon takes a credit card. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Yeah. So it's, you know, hyping me helps. The jewels help. all these other things help me. Thank you, my darling. That's why I'm selling the Avon. It helps to make up it. It's all elective. I don't want anybody to feel like, oh crap, I'm missing out because I'm not a member. I know sometimes I want to see content and I'm not a member, but I won't pony up just to see content. That's me. And usually it's not really any different than if you don't get a membership. So when I support other channels and get a membership, it's to support that creator. Because, like I said, it's a privilege to be here. And the idea is that you just have to be, you have to keep your little nose clean if you want to stay here. And that I believe we have. There's a lot of rules when it comes to here. Absolutely. Most people are like, and you know what, when I had my little rant on the channel about, when you do, how do I want to say this? That little post that was on Facebook, a particular person, we talked about on the Still case last week. Talking about other people grifting and being on these channels, that comes from people who's never done this. You don't realize how hard this is and how expensive it is. StreamYard isn't free. The software to make all these things is not free. And I'm not saying that. I don't want anybody to feel bad or anything else because I'm good, right? It's all good. But I'm talking about those people who say, oh, well, if you're doing this to take advantage of my mom, because, if you're doing this for profit, okay, Flossie, right? Sarah and John, it's my unsolicited opinion. Members only lives are a nice option for folks who feel they want or need something exclusive in exchange for their dollar. Absolutely. I agree. But for me, I just don't want to do a members only because somebody wants to say something about somebody else and they feel that's a good way to hide it. I can imagine what it is and save my money. There you go. So there you go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then I get taxed on it. I still have to pay taxes. See, that's another thing. I pay to support creators whose time I value. For me personally, I don't care if they see. That's how. So to me, if you want to give, thank you very much. That's very helpful. The whole monetization thing with me, frankly, is that, like I said, I've got this little competition with me and myself and I, all three of us, me, myself, and I, and that's it. I'm not expecting to make a big do-re-mi off that channel, but it's the accomplishment. It's the accomplishment within the tubes of you so I appreciate all of you understanding. So thank you so much, my darling Jammin. I love you. I love you back, my darling. Thank you so much. Oh, I know. I'm coming off there. I use Chime strictly for internet purposes only with the account. You get virtual debit cards, so I feel safe. Good idea. You can do that with Venmo, and I know that you can do it with Cash App too. So you can do it with Cash App. You can use a virtual card, and it keeps your account safe. So think about that. That's a great advice, Paige. Thank you so much. There is the link to the store. Thank you. You're always so generous and supportive of all creators. Well, thank you. Because this is, listen, like I said, people think you just jump on here and it's whatever. This is hard for me. This is hard. But I love it because I love all of you guys. And I just think this is a lot of fun, right? It's a lot of fun. I'm trying to build my channel and it's hard, slow, and a lot of work. It took me 8 years to build this one. And right at the end, it was Karen Reed. Because I was doing every day. This is your daily. This is your angel. This is your, and I kept telling Mrs. Marie, there's more to this. There's more to this. So she messaged me one day and she said, have you heard about that lady in Massachusetts that supposedly ran over her boyfriend? I'm like, no. She said, yeah, he's a cop. And I'm like, no. So I started looking into it and I thought, she didn't do it. I could tell it right away. And boom, I put out 4 videos, and within those 4 videos, I was monetized. But it took me 8 years. It took True Oracle, I think it was like 6 years. It was 6 years because we opened it right after I started with True Oracle. Thank you, Julia. It is. I know a lot of people don't like to hear it, but it is all Avon. That's what I'm doing now. It's a no PD deal. No. He's a big deal. He's going to bite me again. Good night, my darling. Good night, my darling. I'm getting ready to say good night anyway. So let me see. That's right. It does. It helps. It really helps offset. Yeah. Yes, thank you. All right. My members are gifted. My dollars go to the animals. Right? 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 It's okay. And that's why I don't want to open another channel and say, oh, well, buy this and buy this. We've already got the Avon and we've all, hello. So anyway, all right, my darlings. You remember back to my first live, right? I was scared to death. Hi, Nancy. I didn't see anything. Maybe the mods may have, but it's okay. I think Melanie sometimes watches, so it's not a big problem. It's just my opinion. I mean, that's all it is. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm just pointing out some things that I think is a little sus, right? Of course, Lady Zelda, still case will grow, continue to grow. I've witnessed this channel blossom, and it's been a beautiful process. Thank you so much. I have a video for Lord Gregor getting ready to come out either today or tomorrow or Monday. So we'll see. We'll see. Since Venmo is safe, we'll sign up. Super chats will be, yeah. I think Venmo is pretty safe. I had a problem not long ago and they stepped right up and, So anyway, yep. There you go. Thank you so much, my darling. I appreciate you. Avon 4-pack looks good. There you go. Thank you. They do look good, don't they? Avon's got some very cute clothes. Thank you, Magic Square. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I like to make different backgrounds because you know what? When you come in here, I want you to have value for what we're doing. I just am not going to have some, desk and a cup of coffee and whatever. That doesn't work for me. That doesn't work. That's why I use Cash App card, right? You can have a virtual card with them too. All right, my darlings, I'm going to sign off. So because I just keep talking. I'm a talker. Let me see where I am. Let me see. And it's raining and I can feel that I'm lagging. Let me see. So we're going to say goodnight in a minute. I forgot to put Sammy up here, but we're going to get her up here. Oh, and thank you so much for the little radio show thing. That's just kind of a fun thing that I do that basically just kind of, it fills in the gap. It fills in the gap and it really helps. I can't find my little Sam. Where is she? I guess I'm going to have to keep going. But the next live will be Monday night at 7. And then from there, on Still Case will be every other Monday, and then Thursday is Help Unsolved. So my darlings, I want to thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys are so fun and I love it. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. It is a job. It's a job for sure. So thank you, my darlings, so much. Let me see, buying a new sofa. What color should I get? Soft pink or royal blue? Soft pink. You won't get tired with it as much as royal blue. Listen, I love the royal blue, but in 3 months you'll look at it and go, what? So soft pink, you can accessorize or accessorize, and you can throw. You can have beautiful throws to put over it and everything, and it will look different from season to season. Royal blue, not so sure. I hope that helped. So, okay. So there we go, my darlings. Thank you so much. You guys are wonderful. And I will see you Monday night. Have a great rest of the weekend. Thank you, my darling, so much for that. Have a great one. And I'll see you guys again very soon. Oh, we have to do the outro. What am I thinking? Hello, Zell, whatever. Here we are. I almost did. Golly, Neds, get your head in the game. I almost did the Help I'm Haunted outro, but that wouldn't hurt any. Okay, here we are, my darlings. I'll see you again Monday night. Bye for now.
They'll tell you the facts are clear, but the truth always flickers between the lines. In every shadow, there's a secret that refuses to stay buried. Clues hide in symbols, and sometimes even fate won't show its hand. Voices echo not just from the living, but from the silence they leave behind. I'm Lady Zelda. This is Seeing Crime, where what's hidden doesn't stay hidden for long. Until next time, keep watching.
you